So if you're that guy that's looking to flex on all his friends and family with a new whip to act like you got money, then this is the video for you. Faking it till you make it may actually be the key to success. This way, if you buy these cars and you're a loser, at least your parents will think you're making something of yourself. Actually, don't take that as financial advice. Be sure to stick to the end of the video because the advice we give you will save you even more money when trying to flex on your homies. And as the video goes on, the cars just get better and better. Starting off at number 1, we have a 3 Series BMW from 2005 to 2015. These cars depreciate like a rock. Most of the people who buy them want to look like they got money. But at what cost? Now you get to pay thousands in maintenance fees because the electronics are trash and parts are expensive. But on the bright side, you can show all your friends you got a BMW while you're secretly crying yourself to sleep while you live out of it. You can find these cars for around 5 to 15K. Next at number 2, we have the 2005 Mercedes SL 500. This car is actually pretty nice because they come as a convertible and have that classic and almost timeless look. The leather, headlights, and the fact it's a coupe really sell it as a rich person's car. And with a little bit of mods, let's say wheels and suspension, these cars can easily look like they're 50K plus. The crazy part is that you can find these for 5 to 10K. Just remember, because you're sacrificing cost for good looks, reliability is a big factor you must take into consideration on any German car. Now coming at number 3, did you know you can get a Porsche 911 Carrera for under $20,000? The 1999 to 2003 models are all over Facebook Marketplace and Auto Trader. In my opinion, these cars don't look that great, but I guess it's good for people who want to say they have a Porsche 911. It comes with 300 horsepower and weighs just under 3,000 pounds. These also can come with a 6-speed manual. Just remember, maintenance costs on these cars can be high. So if you didn't quite make it in life, hop in one of these. At number 4, we got the 2015 Maserati Ghibli. These cars depreciate like no other car I've seen. And to be honest, it's insane to me how they're still in business. You don't see these on the road that much because they always end up being in the shop more than they are actually driven. These are Italian cars that you can get for 15K, which is insane. With that price, you can even get them with under 100K miles. And these come with 345 horsepower, have a really nice interior, and all your friends and family will think you got money like that. At number 5, we got the 2006 Bentley Continental Flying Spur. Now imagine you can get a car that used to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars for less than 20K. That is mind-blowing. Also the fact that it comes with 549 horsepower and has a W12 motor. The interior is also amazing and very spacious since it's practically a land yacht. I'm not going to lie, anytime I've seen one of these on the road, I've always thought the drivers were ballers. But in reality, they could have been working at McDonald's with this car. You can pull up anywhere with this car, even with pennies in your bank account, and steal the show and your friend's girl. Now at number 6, we got a treat, the 1975 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. You will literally feel like Bruce Wayne driving this thing. Not only does it have a classic look, you can find them for under 20K. They are also low-owner cars and kept in really good condition. I'm telling you, whenever you go out on your first date, pull up in the beater car Camry. Then if that goes well, pull up in the Rolls, and she will be a keeper. If you really want to show off to your date, get one of your friends to be a chauffeur for that day, and she will think you're loaded. But you also have to remember that this car is old, and sourcing parts for it can get very costly because they don't really make them anymore. At number 7, if you're trying to look like James Bond, you can get the 2005 Aston Martin DB9. You can find these cars for around 30K. These are practically entry-level supercars that come with a 6-liter V12. These cars came with either a manual or automatic option. It also comes with 450 horsepower, which is kinda low for a V12, but beggars can't be choosers. These cars also have a timeless design, so they look modern even 20 years later. You can now show up to car events as a broke person and make connections with legit supercar owners. Honestly, I'm just now thinking of this life hack, and it's a really good idea for a lot of these cars in this video. So at number 8, here's a car that you have maybe seen on the road at most once in your lifetime, the 2012 Fisker Karma. This car was a big failure, but imagine being able to own an exotic and rare car for under 30K. Now don't be fooled, although this may look like a supercar, it's more like super slow. This thing is a hybrid and has an amazing 400 horsepower, but has a 0 to 60 in 6 to 7 seconds. How awful. But the cool thing about these cars is that they are also solar powered and has solar panels on the roof. The interior is also super futuristic and luxurious, so any person that got into this car with you would think you're rich. But also take note, since they don't make these cars anymore, fixing this car could be a nightmare. At number 9, we have one of the biggest abominations ever made, the BMW i8. Now this car is for those of you that have a little bit higher budget. This car, like the Fisker Karma, is a hybrid and has 400 horsepower. It also has the butterfly doors, which is the only cool thing about this car. These suck because not only is it a BMW, but it comes with fake engine noise. to make it seem like it's going fast when it's not. If you're a car enthusiast and you buy this, we can never be friends. You can actually find these for around 40 to 50K. But honestly, I'd rather go with a M4 or M3 for that same price. And finally, at number 10, which I can arguably say is probably the best on this list for people with a higher budget in the 40 to 60K range, is the 2008 Audi R8 or any first generation. Imagine having a proper supercar for less than $100,000 while people think you have actual supercar money. These cars came with 420 horsepower from the factory and a naturally aspirated V8 that roared with a good exhaust. You can find these for around 50 to 60K, and some even came with a gated 6-speed manual. These are truly timeless cars, and anytime I see them on the road, it breaks my neck. This car is still so iconic to this day. Unfortunately, they have stopped producing them as of last year, but you know what that means. Their values will go up over time. If you're so lucky to find the V10 version, just know you have the same engine as a Lamborghini. They sound exactly alike. Those were the top 10 cars that can get your families and friends thinking you got something going on. Now remember, buying these cars may be cheap, but you also have to think about maintenance costs. It's always important to check the Carfax. Check how many owners it had, where and how the car was mostly driven before you buy, to make sure the seller isn't trying to screw you over. With that being said, be sure to subscribe down below if you like this video and comment what you think we should do next, along with your dream car. Peace out.